Have you enjoyed the works of art in McFarland Hall and elsewhere around the building? The Fine Arts team of the Department of Music and Fine Arts hopes that you have, and we hope that you find them an added dimension in our worship of God. Because art reflects and shares in God's work of creation, perceiving and creating art becomes for us a form of worship. It can provide an added dimension and an encouragement to meditation, to prayer, to worship itself. Did you ever stop to think that there's a little bit of an artist in every one of us? We may not think of ourselves as artists, but there is part of each one of us that admires and enjoys God's creative work and the creative gifts that reflect God's glory. Sometimes the artist in us is drawn to painting or music or some of things like the stained glass and the other works of art that surround us in this building and elsewhere. Sometimes it's the elegance of a theorem or a mathematical equation. Sometimes it's a good practical job well done, a bridge built, a loaf of bread baked. There are many ways in which art enters into our lives. I never thought of myself as an artist until I moved to Indianapolis 18 years ago. I was just a professor of English into things like medieval literature and theoretical linguistics, things that I thought didn't have a whole lot to do with art. But I'd always been interested in art, and I enjoyed learning new forms of art. And for me, art gradually became a kind of spiritual discipline. It draws me closer to God and more aware of God's presence in my life. I found great joy in working here with the Fine Arts team at Second. We put up our first exhibit in 2004 after about 5 years of planning. And doing some other work, inventorying the art of the church. And it was in that hallway, that back hallway leading to the old choir room. I hope the choir enjoyed the exhibit. I'm not sure anybody else ever got to see it. And since the new edition was finished in 2007, we've been able to greatly expand our art exhibit. And you will find those exhibits now in several spots around the building. You'll also find new works of art that have been acquired thanks to the gifts of some generous members of the congregation. You'll see those in various places in the building, classrooms and elsewhere. But at this point, your fine arts team is in need of help. We'd like to explore some new areas of art, drama, poetry, maybe even dance, and we'd like to do some work in education in the arts. But we need more people to do that. And some of us on the Fine Arts team are getting old. Climbing ladders to hang paintings isn't quite as easy as it used to be, and we're tired. We need new people if the work of the Fine Arts team is going to go on. You don't have to be an artist to join the Fine Arts team. The only requirement is a love of art. If you'd like more information about the work of the team, please contact the Department of Music and Fine Arts and come and join us.